Colers, estic preparat.
Okay guys, thank you for joining and welcome back to Barca 360. Welcome back to the channel. We are looking at three different stories. The first one, according to Fabrizio Romano, Football Club Barcelona is in advanced talk to sign 45 million rated Premier League star. We'll look at that story into much details. Again, Barcelona linked Chelsea defender demands a 9 million salary package from the football club. We'll look at that story also as we move along. And then finally, in this particular video, Barcelona could earn nearly 1 billion euros in the next 12 years with new sponsorship deal. We'll look at all these stories in this particular video. If you are new on the channel, you are welcome. If you like this video, you may consider hitting on the subscribe button and then of course turning on the post notification bell so that you get notified whenever there is a new upload on the channel. Enough of the talking, guys. Let's get straight into the video. A recent update from Fabrizio Romano speaking on Gerard Romero's Twitch has confirmed that negotiations between Barcelona and Raphinha are in very advanced stages. As of today, however, Leeds United have not received any bid from the Catalan management. Barcelona have been in touch with the player through his agent Deco, a former Barcelona midfielder, and any possibility of striking a potential deal have been in pipeline since February. However, it must be noted that the winger will only arrive in a certain Ousmane Dembele's departure. As for Raphinha, it was understood that the Brazilian was a subject of interest in Barcelona's failed 35 million euros bid last month. So in order to persuade the Premier League club, the team from Catalonia were willing to add Oscar Mengueza, but a recent upturn in Dembele's fortune might see Barcelona pulling out of the deal altogether. Now, it must be remembered that Raphinha had two release clauses in his contract. First, a 75 million euros worth, which will stay intact if Leeds United manage to survive relegation. If not, the value would come down to 25 million euros. Speaking to Radio Marca, however, Leeds United sporting director Victor Orta refuted all the claims regarding the aforementioned prices. In fact, he clarified that there are no such buyout clauses in his contract. By the way, Raphinha does not have a release clause if we stay in the Premier League. In that sense, the player and I have looked each other in the face, and with the hope of his people, we have said now that there is only one goal, and that is to save Leeds United, he added. Then moving on to the next story, Barcelona linked Chelsea defender demands a 9 million euros salary package from the football club. During an appearance on Gerard Romero's Twitch channel, once again, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano shed more light on the future of Chelsea's defender Antonio Rudiger. The German international is in the final stages of his contract with Chelsea. In fact, the final 3 months of his contract with Chelsea, and could depart on a free transfer come the end of the season. He has been getting interest from several clubs across Europe, including the likes of Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain. However, recently Barcelona have also emerged in the picture to sign Rudiger, with a secret meeting taking place between the club hierarchy and then his representatives in the past few days. It has led to speculations that the Catalan giants could be very much in the hunt to sign Rudiger on a Bosman deal in the summer, despite having already sealed the signing of his teammate Andres Christensen on a Bosman deal as well. Providing an update on the former AS Roma star situation, Fabrizio Romano has now claimed that the meeting between Rudiger's representatives and Barcelona went about positively. Romano also revealed that Rudiger is demanding wages of around 9 million euros per season from his prospective suitors. That, however, could become a problem for Barcelona, especially considering that they have already closed a couple of free transfer signings. There is also the matter of clubs like Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus being interested, whilst a prolonged stay at Chelsea also cannot be ruled out completely at this point. So even though talks have taken place between the 28-year-old's camp and Barcelona, there is nothing concrete at the moment. Rudiger has been one of the best defenders in Europe over the past 12 to 15 months, ever since he was brought back into the fold by Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea last year. It is natural for a player of his quality and proven pedigree to demand high wages, whether Barcelona have the financial muscle to meet those requirements whilst leaving space for a marquee attacking signing in the summer transfer window remains to be seen. Then finally, we look at the last news. Barcelona could earn nearly €1 billion in the next 12 years with new sponsorship deal. Last month, Barcelona signed a sponsorship deal with Spotify, global music streaming giant. The deal not only included the stadium title right, but also the shirt and training kit sponsorship for the men's and women's teams. Yet, there was a cloud around the exact terms of the deal. Club CEO at the time, Ferran Riviera, was reportedly against the deal and ultimately resigned before pen was officially put to paper on the Spotify deal. Laporta, the president of the club, on the other hand, has been a strong advocate of the partnership. Reports coming in from Sport have revealed that the economic figures of the Spotify partnership and estimate the revenue Barcelona could expect from the deal in both the short and long-term run. The rights for the men's and women's shirt alone is estimated to be around €240 million for 4 years, whilst that for the training kit is placed at €50 million in 3 years. The naming rights of the company have been sold for 12 years and will be bringing in €180 million. Those figures alone add up to a whopping €435 million. However, there is a twist. Since the deal is for 4 years starting next season, respectively, Spotify would have the option to renew them before the 2027 and 2028 season. Assuming that they opt to extend the revenue at the end of 12 years, could reach a cumulative of €960 million. If one considers the increase in the value of the jersey in 4 years' time, the figures could enter 10 digits. Meanwhile, the board are also exploring other financial options. The sleeve sponsorship is expected to rank in €50 million per season. The sale of a 49% stake in Barca Studios would bring in €350 million, whilst the CVC deal is likely to bring in around €300 million in sponsorship revenue, all of them amounting to a whopping around €1 billion in the next 12 years with the new sponsorship deal. So guys, this brings us to the end of this particular video. We saw 3 different stories in this particular video. The first one, Barcelona, according to reports, are in advanced talk to sign €45 million rated winger from the Premier League. This report is coming in from Fabrizio Romano. He sat down on Gerard Romero's Street channel and then said that Barcelona are in advanced talk to sign Leeds United attacker Raphinha from the airline routes. We delved so much into that story. Again, we also saw that Barcelona linked Chelsea defender demands a salary of €9 million per season. Antonio Rudiger's agents and then his entourage have met with Barcelona's hierarchy in a secret meeting within the week, and a reporter stating that he's demanding that Barcelona pays him an annual salary of €9 million. We saw that story also into much details, and then finally we saw that Barcelona could be earning nearly €1 billion in the next 12 years with new sponsorship deals like that of Spotify, the sale of 49% of Barca Studios, and then also the shirt sleeves that will be coming in to the football club, all amounting to a whopping around €1 billion. We saw that story also into much details. What are your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your honest suggestions on these stories? Let's see your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions in the comment section down below. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining. Kindly do stay safe. Until next time, it's a bye-bye.